Hi, my name is Abhishek Lingwal and I will be presenting you my DevOps homework 3 on proxies, queues and cache fluency. So this is basically how are we using Node.js and Redis together so that the web server can basically store the data into the Redis in-memory database and retrieve it from the Redis in-memory database. So so for this what we have done is that we have the code base over here. I'll just show you the code base. So we have main.js. So this main.js, what it does is like I have implemented different handle for HTTP such as upload, get, set, recent, first list servers, etc. So this Node.js basically is like it's starting a web server and listening to the user HTTP request, and it's using Redis to basically store data such as image data or list of URLs visited by the user and to store different web servers which are up right now. And I'll just show you my Redis also, Redis configuration. I've started the Redis over here. So over here you can see that my Redis is running and it's listening on port 6379. So I'll show you the list of operations. So for that, before I'll just start my proxy file, node space proxy.js. So I have started my proxy server, and I will start my main server too, main.js. So you can see it started listening on port 3000, and my proxy is listening on port, where is it, 8008. So I will go to localhost 8008 and show you the first operation of basically set. So what this set does is basically it's setting this message and storing it into the Redis in-memory database, and this is basically only stored for 10 seconds and this message will expire in 10 seconds. So I can get this data by using get. So it told me no key found because I think the 10-second period passed and it got expired. So I'll do set again, and I will do get quickly to show you that this data is getting retrieved for the Redis. So you can see this data getting retrieved from the Redis memory database. So the next operation is recent operation, which will show you the last 5 visited links for this particular web server. So I'll just pass recent. So you can see that recently used one are the recent, the get, the set, the get, the set, then get, which I have done right now. So this basically what it does is that as soon as I clicks any URL on this localhost, it stores that into the Redis, and that storage is basically in a stack fashion. That is the things which got pushed first is popped first. So using this I can basically get the top 3 the top 5 URLs visited. The next operation is to show you how I can store images into the Redis. So for that what I will do is I will try to upload some predefined images which I have already done here. So I will just do a curl command and pass the image which I want to upload, and I am just passing into it upload, the localhost upload handle. So what it does, so I can see over here that image, basically that image got converted into a base encode 64 format and being stored into the Redis. So this is the data which is stored in the Redis. So if I want to view that particular image, I will go to the mu handle. So this mu handle should be able to retrieve that image. So I can see that my image which I able to store got saved. So if I try to push some new images, I should be able to see that new image instead of the old one. So it basically shows the image which was pushed recently. So for example, if I am choosing a image such as, I'll take any one, suppose 3, I'll store it. So I can verify it that it got pushed over here, and if I do mu again, you can see that the different image got popped up over here. So basically this shows that how I can use Redis to store my images too. So the next operation which I'll show you, I'll try to spawn a new web server. So I'll just write over here spawn. So it just told me that it's successfully spawned a new web server on 3001, and I can verify it from here too. That is, that app started listening on port 3001 too. So I can just verify it if I want to verify it by making a separate call on that particular port for suppose set. So you can see that it has set the message and started listening on port 3001 too. So I'll just go ahead and try to spawn some more servers. So I'll try to spawn like 10 servers. So I just spawned 10 servers. I can verify it over here, it's listening on all the ports. So what it does is like it started spawning a new server, and it also stored the data into Redis. The data which is getting stored in the Redis is the port number on which currently the servers are listening. So if I suppose do localhost on 3010 for set, I should be able to see that my 3010 also is getting the port is also listening over there. So if I want to suppose list down the servers which I have started, so I will just pass the list handle. So over here you can see the list of ports on which this particular server is listening. It listed all the ports. So now the next thing which I will show, if I want to destroy some, like if I want to remove some of these entries from the Redis server and basically stop listing on that particular port, I will pass the destroy handle. So just randomly select one and destroy it. So it destroyed the 3003, it destroyed 3002, it destroyed 3008. So if I do a list server now, after destroying some of the server, you can see that that one got deleted. 3008 is not there, 3003 is not there, 3002 is not there, the one which I got deleted. So now I have this much servers which are running. So these are like my multiple servers running, and the proxy server basically will choose one of this server to serve the request. So for example, I'll show you the use of proxy. So for example, I am doing a set on this particular. So what this proxy server will do, it set the message, but I don't like it selected one of the server. So you can see that on the proxy it served the request on port 3006, the server which is running on port 3006. I do set again, suppose. So it choose again 3006. Now I will do suppose get. So it got me the message, but it got from the 3001. So you can see the here that the proxy is randomly choosing one of the available servers on which the particular ports are getting, like the server which is listening on this particular port and serving the request. So this is a classic example of load balancing, where there are multiple servers running and you basically redirect your user request to one of these servers, so that any one of the server is not queued long and the response doesn't get delayed. So you try to basically balance the load, the input request on the list of input servers which are serving the user request. So over here you can see that I have presented all the required commands such as set, get, recent, upload, mu, which basically gets you the last uploaded image, spawn a new server, destroy the new server, list down the new server, and a proxy. And all this has been done using Node.js to spawn up the web server and handle the user request and like store that particular data in an in-memory database called Redis. Thank you.